Nationals fans, as promised, very special guest here on Inside Pitch. We have with me here a man that needs no introduction, but I'd like to anyway, if I may. Three-time World Cup champion, 8-time winner, Olympic medalist. We have the one, the only U.S. short track speed skater, Apolo Ohno, with us right now. Sir, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the ballpark.
Thank you. Thank you.
Glad to have you here on Inside Pitch.
Yeah, it's good to be in D.C., definitely. Yeah.
So, what brings you to D.C.?
A number of different things.
Okay.
First and foremost,
first time here in District of Columbia?
Not the first time here. Probably my 7th time here.
Right.
You know, I'm here because we decided to visit many different middle schools all over DC, all over the nation. I've actually partnered up with an organization called the Century Council, and the website that we've been promoting and pushing people to go towards is called AskListenLearn.com.
AskListenLearn.com.
Okay. And I go around to all these various middle schools all across the nation. I spoke at 2 this morning here in the DC area, and just try to promote active, healthy, positive decision in kids' lives. You know, try to relate to them on that level, teach them about the dangers of underage drinking, give them the confidence and the focus to be able to say, no, I don't have to do anything associated with the negative behavior, underage drinking, drugs, alcohol, and making bad decisions, but really kind of embodies the total lifestyle of, living active lifestyles, taking the initiative to make a healthy decision in your life, and just relating to the kids. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Sure.
Specifically in my sport, I can say that. A lot of times a kid watches me and they say, oh, he's in the back, and then towards the end of the race, I finally move up to the front. So, that's the same thing. You fall down 7 times, you get up 8. And, just trying to really reiterate some of these positive messages in these kids' minds is what kind of speaks to me, and feel like I'm doing something right and I'm giving back in some way.
That's good that you can relate what you do in your professional career to the philanthropy as well. And this Ask, Listen, Learn, this encompasses many facets of a young person's life, both the physical but also the mental and the educational, correct?
That's right. That's right. And that's the beauty about this initiative. It aligns with my own foundation, the Apolo Ohno Foundation. And, kids now in middle school, they're really on the fence. And for us, and for me specifically, sport helped change my life.
Sure.
I had a great dad in my life. I mean, he was somebody who helped push me and direct me in the ways that I didn't even know that was possible for me, and the opportunities were ahead of me. But specifically for these kids, a lot of them are on the fence. They could be pushed towards a positive outlook on life, towards a negative outlook.
Sure.
And some have already fallen in the negative areas. So for us, the main goal is to help bring these kids back, give them the hope, give them the confidence, give them the desire, let them understand the own unique talents they have within themselves, that they can go out there and be all that they can be. Maybe not every single athlete or maybe not every single person out there wants to become an Olympic champion, but everybody has Olympic level dreams in some way, shape, or form. And just trying to reignite these amongst some of these kids. When I go and speak to these kids, I get a lot of inspiration. I mean, these kids are amazing. You see the sparkle in their eyes, and they face a lot of challenges that maybe you and I may never face in our lives.
Right.
But they still come to school and they're still smiling. And we want to continue that because that's the future of our nation. And I solely believe in the program itself, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
It seems like an excellent cause, obviously well thought out, very in depth. Seems like very time consuming, I would say.
Very time consuming. I mean, I really haven't been home much since the games. I get a couple hours sleep a night. Trying to fit in workouts here and there when I can, but it's in the top list of a long list of things that I've been involved with, and a long finally I have the time to be able to focus my time and energy on things that I really want to do. Finally, so I'm excited. I'm in a blessed position, and just trying to do every single thing that I can to be the best that I can be off the field of play.
Sure, yeah. A few months ago, you probably wouldn't have had that much time to take on such an endeavor. You were obviously up at Vancouver at the 2010 games. How was that experience for you?
It's fantastic. I mean, anyone who's never seen short track speed skating, it's an insane sport. It really is. It's fast, it's dangerous, a lot of strategy involved, and it's fun to watch.
What kind of speeds are we talking about as you're going around the track here? I mean, it doesn't look like much of a straightaway or a turn. I mean, but you guys certainly are hitting the miles per hour pretty fast, I'm sure.
So imagine yourself inside of a hockey rink. That's where we skate. Get on a motorcycle, and then go 40 miles an hour and continuously do U-turns while not slowing down. Wow. That's what we're doing, except there's no motor. I mean, the motor's our legs, the motor's our quads. So a lot of training goes into it. I mean, anyone who has a chance to see the sport live, you got to check it out. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before.
Are there local circuits? I mean, where could someone check that out beyond, every 4 years up at the games? Is there Is there some sort of world circuit? I mean, you could compete in the World Cup as well, correct?
Right. I mean, there's World Cups every single year. There's World Championships every single year. You know, I'm 15 years in the game.
Right.
You know, you want to find out more about the sport and kind of what's going on with short track speed skating, what's going on with me, just visit my website, ApoloAntonohno.com.
ApoloAntonohno.com.
Yeah, ApoloAntonohno.com.
Okay.
And then specifically, you know, we want to push people towards the Century Council's website, you know, the AskListenLearn.com. Because that, to me, like I said, it speaks to my heart. You know, kids are, you know, the future of our nation, and I think everyone finally is starting to realize how important it is to spread some of these positive messages amongst some of these kids.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know, back to the skating, if we can, real quick. We were talking about pre-game rituals earlier. Do you have anything you like to do before you actually start the race?
There's definitely a lot of rituals that I do. I don't know if I like to do them. I have to do them. You know, we were talking earlier about I have to put my left skate on first.
Right. And that's because?
There's no real reason, there's no real physical benefit, but if I don't put my left skate on first, it feels weird. It feels like my foot is not skidding in the skate correctly, and I got to take everything off. I got to start off from scratch.
So that's the first thing you do.
That's the first thing
get it done.
And then, like you said, you know, when you were in sports, when you played, you would use 2 socks.
Right.
I was the same. I wear 2 socks when I skate.
Yeah.
A lot of athletes don't even wear socks when they skate because they want to feel the ice better.
But you need the 2.
I need the 2, and I can't compete without it.
Understood. All right, Apolo, we're going to let you get out of here. One more quick question here before you go. You've obviously done hundreds of interviews like this. You've heard every question in the book. Is there a question that you haven't been asked that you'd like to be asked? I know I'm putting you on the spot. That's it. Everybody's nailed it all, right?
I think it's pretty much.
All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha, understood. Well, Apolo, we certainly appreciate the time. It's AskListenLearn.com. It's a great cause. You seem like a great guy, and you know we certainly are all at Nationals Park rooting for you. Great success down the road. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me.
Apolo Ohno, ladies and gentlemen, he is here today. Great cause here at DC. Apolo, once again, thank you so much for the time. All right, folks, that is going to do it for us for Inside Pitch, presented by Nats HD. Lots to do here in the game today, so stay tuned. Stick with us here in the ballpark. Let's get that curly W. We'll see you in the stands.